Hey everyone, Geraldine here, and today we're diving deep into the world of Oracle databases. Specifically, how to keep those databases safe. We're talking Fort Knox levels of security, but instead of gold, it's your precious data we're protecting. It's like you wouldn't leave your house unlocked with a sign that says free stuff inside, right? Same goes for your database. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Database security sounds boring, but trust me on this one, it's way more exciting than it sounds. We're going to be talking about strong passwords, and no, password 123 doesn't count, encryption that would make a spy proud, and even two-factor authentication. Think of it like this: every layer of security we add is another wall between your data and those who shouldn't have access. So buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get this security party started. All right, let's start with the basics. Passwords. I know, everyone tells you to use strong passwords, but it's important, especially when it comes to your Oracle database. We're talking a long, complex password here, folks. Think uppercase, lowercase, numbers, special characters, the whole shebang. And for the love of all that is good, don't even think about using password 123 or your pet's name. Hackers have dictionaries full of those. Remember, a strong password is like a strong lock on your front door. It's the first line of defense against any unwanted visitors. Okay, so you've got your super strong password set up. Great, but here's the thing. Even the best passwords can get compromised. That's where password expiration comes in. Think of it like changing the locks on your doors every few months just to be safe. In Oracle, you can set this up so passwords expire, say every 60 or 90 days. It forces everyone to keep things fresh and makes it much harder for those pesky hackers to gain a foothold. Now let's talk about encryption. Imagine taking your password and scrambling it up so much that it looks like a bunch of random characters. That's what encryption does. It makes your passwords unreadable to anyone without the key. Oracle actually does this by default, storing your passwords in an encrypted format within the database. It's like having your own personal password vault, and it's a crucial layer of security. Here's a security principle that's close to my heart: least privilege. Basically, it means only giving users access to the information they absolutely need to do their jobs. No more, no less. Think of it like this. You wouldn't give everyone who walks into a bank the key to the vault, right? Same goes for your database. By limiting access, you're minimizing the risk of someone accidentally or intentionally messing things up. Next up, we've got auditing. Now, I know auditing doesn't exactly scream exciting, but trust me, it's important. It's like having a security camera for your database, keeping track of who's logging in, what they're doing, and when they're doing it. If something fishy is going on, you'll have a record of it. Oracle's auditing features are super powerful, letting you track login attempts, changes to user accounts, and a whole lot more. Okay, let's talk about a security measure that's near and dear to my heart: two-factor authentication, or 2FA. You know how some websites text you a code after you enter your password? That's 2FA in action. It adds an extra layer of security by requiring you to prove it's really you trying to log in. The good news is that Oracle supports 2FA, so you can make it that much harder for unauthorized users to get in. Chapter 7. Login attempts don't make it easy for the bad guys. Brute force attacks. Sounds scary, right? It's basically where hackers try to guess your password by trying a ton of different combinations. But here's the thing, you can make it way harder for them to succeed. Oracle lets you limit the number of failed login attempts before an account gets locked out. It's like a virtual bouncer for your database, showing those unwanted guests the door after too many failed attempts. Imagine sending a postcard with your password written on it. Not very secure, right? That's kind of what it's like if you're not using a secure connection to access your database. This is where SSL/TLS comes in. It creates an encrypted tunnel for your data, making it practically impossible for anyone to snoop on your credentials while they're in transit. Remember how we talked about changing your locks every now and then? Well, password rotation is kind of like that. It's all about regularly changing your passwords to throw off anyone who might be trying to gain access. And the great thing is, you can automate this process in Oracle. Set it up once, and your passwords will be rotated automatically without you having to lift a finger. All right, let's talk about the big guns, password vaults. These are like Fort Knox for your passwords, storing them securely and making them accessible only to authorized users. Oracle actually offers its own vault solution called Oracle Key Vault. It's designed specifically for managing sensitive information like database passwords, giving you an extra layer of protection. So there you have it. 10 tips for keeping your Oracle database passwords locked down tighter than a drum. Remember, securing your data is an ongoing process, kind of like staying up to date with the latest tech gadgets, which, let's be honest, is a full-time job in itself. But by following these tips, you'll be well on your way to building a fortress around your data and keeping those pesky hackers at bay. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll catch you in the next one.